the area known as Museum Campus. Museum Campus encompasses the Aon Planetarium, which is built immediately right outside. Also, the Planetarium is here, and the Field Museum of Natural History. The Aon Planetarium is our country's first planetarium. This is by Max Adler, who's the executive procedure of the company. And there are hundreds of antique astronomical instruments on display. Inside the other planetarium, they've also got an interactive sky show, which is good. Also, if you look to the left, you can see that stadium over there. That is Soldier Field. 38. He taught at the Illinois Institute of Technology for many, many years. One of his students at IIT, Bertrand Goldberg, completed these next two towers as we clear the bridge. These are the Marina City Towers, often called the corn cobs of the Midwest, completed in 1964 and 1967. Bertrand Goldberg completely rejected his mentor's international style, preferring a more organic approach to architecture. He's famously quoted as saying that there are no right angles in nature, so there should be no right angles in architecture either. So none of the units in either of those two towers have right angles within them, which I would imagine would make them a complete nightmare to furnish. They are arranged outwards from a core elevator stem, kind of like the petals of a flower. They're using the filming of the Blues Brothers as well as the film The Hunter. Steve McQueen's character drives a car off the side of the building into the Chicago River. Those were geared towards the middle class. They were actually affordable in the 1960s. As we continue on, this next building you're seeing is the American Bar Association Tower, a more contemporary interpretation of the modernist style designed by Skidmore, Owings & Merrill, more specifically by Bruce Graham. The architect responsible for the design of the Willis Tower, the former Sears Tower. If you'll notice the color of those windows, you're not totally blinding yourself, sorry. There is a miniature scale bridge up there. That mini scale bridge is placed there to draw connections to the fact that the building is placed between two bridges, the Franklin Street Bridge and the Wells Street Bridge. If you're curious, building, all the way at the top there is a classic Greek-style pediment. The lobby is designed to look like a museum space for sculpture and painting. Until 2012, this was home to United Airlines. They moved out that year and moved into the Willis Tower. Now, carrying this next bridge is 35 with swagger on the right. Now, this was completed by Kevin Roach and John Dinklew in 1989 to look like a column within a column. Those small silver mullions you see between every single window meant to draw light into the building. Sometimes referred to as the Leo Burnett Building, it's home to the Leo Burnett Advertising Company. They're responsible for characters like Tony the Tiger, Snap, Crackle, and Pop, the Jolly Green Giant, and the Pillsbury Doughboy. It was also inside that building, unfortunately, that they wrote the Meow Mix song. Park on the right side of the boat. This is the Vietnam Veterans Memorial Park. It was completed in 2005. It's the largest Vietnam Veterans Memorial outside of Washington, D.C. Also off on the right, one of my favorite buildings in the city, that greenish tinted building that's topped in gold. This is the former Carbide and Carbon building. Its design is based off of a champagne bottle that the architect saw at a New Year's Eve party. And the building was completed by the Burnham Brothers in 1928. They topped the building in real 24-karat gold leafing. Fittingly today, it is home to the Hard Rock Hotel. Slightly behind the Wabash Avenue Bridge back there, this is the former Jewelers Building, completed in 1926. Its design is based off of a 15th century Italian monastery. Now, that rounded belvedere at the top of the tower used to be home to the Stratosphere Lounge. This was a speakeasy during Prohibition. Favorite hangout of Al Capone. And that belvedere is currently being leased to Helmut Jahn's architecture firm. On the right, just next to Hotel 71 here, is the narrowest skyscraper in the city. This is Mather Tower. The room at the top of Mather Tower is just over 9.5 feet wide. Until recently, it was about 6 stories higher than it is now. They discovered that about 6 stories were structurally unsound, so they removed them. The building just next to it is the former London Guarantee Building, completed in 1926. It's currently being gutted. Once it's completed, it'll be a series of luxury hotels and shopping centers because we so desperately need more of those. As we clear the Michigan Avenue Bridge to the left side of the boat, one of the most famous buildings in the city, Tribune Tower. Tribune Tower was completed in 1925, designed by Raymond Hood and John Mead Howells in the neo-Gothic style. Designed off of two cathedrals that can be found in Belgium. This is the result of an international design competition hosted by the Chicago Tribune to develop their new headquarters. The base of the building has pieces of historically significant sites and buildings embedded within it. If you walk by Michigan Avenue, you can see a piece of the Taj Mahal, the Berlin Wall, the Sydney Opera House, the Houses of Parliament, a piece of petrified redwood. Until about 3 years ago, we also had a piece of moon rock over there, but apparently NASA was only letting us borrow it because they decided to take it back. The two brown buildings back on the right together make up the Hyatt Regency Hotel, largest hotel in the city, 2,019 rooms. The building rising behind it, the white building with the black vertical lines going all the way to the top. This is the Aon Center, the former Standard Oil building, if that name is more familiar to you. Completed by Edward Durrell Stone of Parkinson Will in 1974. Edward Durrell Stone was criticized for the building's simple appearance. It has an interesting story behind it. It was originally clad in white Italian marble. This marble came from the same quarries that Michelangelo got his marble from. Unfortunately, marble cannot stand Chicago's harsh winters. It started cracking and pulling away from the building after just a few seasons, which was really bad news bears for all pedestrians. So they had to strip that building of the marble and reclad it in North Carolina granite. This was done at a cost of about $60 million. Beyond these two dark buildings on the right back there, you're seeing a building with waving balconies. Kind of looks like rippling water.